Disney has dropped the very first official trailer for Pixar's upcoming animated adventure, Luca, giving us our first extended look at the film, as well as a reveal of the insanely stacked voice cast. Of course, I'll be breaking it all down right here. Before we get into this, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does wonders in getting my content out there, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to keep up to date with all my content. Luca is of course set in a beautiful seaside town on the Italian Riviera, and tells a coming-of-age story about a young boy named Luca experiencing an unforgettable summer with his new best friends along for the ride. The trailer instantly transports us to Italy. The gorgeous blue seas, the vibrant green mountains, the scorched pavements, time-worn buildings, and sun-drenched locales. As a person of Italian heritage whose motherland is a small gated town just outside of Roma, this locale is just so instantly recognizable. Not only are the settings so perfect, but so are the people. The locals hanging out in town in the middle of the afternoon after their siestas, the elderly nonna hanging her clothes out to dry from the top balcony, the cool kid with the poor moustache, the cafe owner talking with his hands. In this 1-minute trailer alone, director Enrico Casarosa has captured the heart, soul, and entire being of Italy. To me, this feels like home. It goes without saying that this is an absolutely gorgeous little trailer. Not only is it visually stunning, utilizing terrifically charming animation and beautiful landscapes, but also an upbeat and heartwarming Italian-infused rendition of You Are My Sunshine, as we witness Luca and his paisan frolicking along the Riviera, enjoying their unforgettable summer. Of course, as we've learned previously, Luca and his friend Alberto have a secret. They're both sea monsters who take on a different form in the water. The trailer closes out with a wonderful sequence of the pair jumping in and out of the sea, transforming into their fantastical forms right in front of our eyes. I have to say, not only am I loving the sea monster designs, but I'm also loving how their transformation is depicted in a way that is honestly quite surprising to me. One other big surprise in this story is the added layer of the townsfolk quite clearly holding an eon's grudge against Luca and Alberto's kind, some kind of mythical legend. This should open up some exciting conflict throughout the film. However, it's also instantly obvious that the film is going to take on the classic Disney Pixar formula of outsiders finding acceptance in an unaccepting world. Though, given that the rest of the film feels so fresh and original so far, I'm certainly eager to see how Casarosa plans to pull off his, in his words, fish out of water story in his own unique way. On why he decided to bring these elements into the story, Casarosa told Entertainment Tonight, "I've always been fascinated by old maps because there were such amazing creatures drawn on them. Weird sightings turned into some very strange drawings. It's the allure of the unknown, right? The mystery and fear mixed with allure, and all these wonderful little towns in my area have strange stories of creatures like that. There's the place you don't go to, a special little gulf because there's a sea serpent there. The only reason that happened is because it was actually a great spot and fishermen were trying to defend it to not get too much competition. In Genoa, you grew up with the sea right in front of you, so it was great to bring the culture of the sea and the myths of the sea to it." The animation here is also quite unique for a Pixar film, and speaking to Entertainment Tonight, Casarosa noted, "I wanted something a little more illustrative, a little more painterly. There's something about feeling the hand of the artists. I always love to bring some warmth and imperfection to the computer so that it's tactile. So that was a big part, trying to give detail and richness to the world, but also stylizing it in a way that heightens it and really immerses us in a fantastical way. There's a cartooniness that we're looking for. It's a little more playful. How is less more has also been something we think a lot about. Sometimes too much detail, I think, can be not as interesting interesting as really having a slightly more pared down stylized look. As far as Easter eggs go, I did happen to spot this pretty awesome hidden Mickey to the left here in the clouds, and it's also interesting to note this stunning shot with a large full moon in the backdrop, which is possibly an allusion to Casarosa's previous directorial effort for Pixar, the short film La Luna, which sees a young boy travelling to the moon with his papa and nonno. In fact, Luca somewhat resembles the young Bambino from La Luna, and Luca's friend's father, Massimo, very much resembles Bambino's papa. Casarosa has spoken about how both films are inspired by his youth, so it's very likely that these characters are representations of himself and his father. As far as the characters go in the film, we've also had some cast announcements. Providing the voice of Luca is child star Jacob Tremblay, who will also be starring as Flounder in the upcoming Little Mermaid remake, and starring as Alberto is Shazam and It star Jack Dylan Grazer. Voicing Luca's parents, Daniela and Lorenzo, are comedic favourites Maya Rudolph and Jim Gaffigan, while complete newcomer Emma Berman is voicing the character's young female friend Giulia, who we have gotten our first extensive look at in this trailer. Playing Giulia's father Massimo is Italian theatre actor Marco Barricelli, and playing the film's villain, a described bully kid, perhaps the bad moustache guy, is Italian comedian Saverio Raimondo. I'm very happy to see that very little of the footage seen here was part of the sizzle reel played at the Disney Investor Day back in December, giving us a very fresh and honestly surprising look at the film. The trailer, I have to say, is one of the best we've been given for a long time. It's uplifting and so beautifully soulful. I'm left with an enormous smile on my face after each viewing. Where Coco, Ratatouille and Brave captured their respective cultures so delightfully, it seems Luca will once again with it. And I cannot wait for this one. I'm thinking this could be an absolute contender for top 5 Pixar's for me, but we'll just have to wait and see. And when will that be? Well, we're not too sure. While the film has previously been announced for a June 18 release, the trailer and new poster simply state summer 2021. Possibly leaving it open for another delay as Disney continues to reassess its release schedule throughout the pandemic. Also, no mention of whether this is hitting theaters or Disney Plus or both. We'll find out in due course. If you'd like to keep up to date with all the biggest cartoon news, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more regular installments like this. And if you're keen on diving deep into the history of all your favourite animated characters, don't forget to check out my continuing Cartoon Evolution series linked at the end of the video. And at that, it's over to you. I want to know, after seeing this trailer, are you excited to check out Pixar's Luca? Fire away down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.